Hello and welcome to Starfield. One of the main sort of discourses I guess I've seen online is the boundary system in the game. So apparently you can only travel in one direction for a certain period of time. So we're going to check that out. I would love if we can go to... Can we land on Jupiter? It's a gas giant, so maybe not. Oh wait, we can try. I don't know. If not, we may go to Mars. One of my first negatives about the game, this is slightly later on to my series. I have finished the game, to send some credits to my parents. Got 90 XP for that as well. It's the navigation in the game. I'm in menus. No, we can't land here. You can't land on Jupiter, which I guess does make sense. It does make a bit of sense. I thought maybe it's possible. Okay, let's go to Mars then. We know we can definitely go to Mars. Set course. You're in the menus a lot when you're navigating. A lot. This isn't like a jump. We're not grab jumping here. We're just going, just traveling. So basically like fast traveling.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo.
I've been to Mars before, but I guess not. So they will scan you. If you have contraband, they will attack you or arrest you.
Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Which is quite funny. Right, where do we want to... I was tempted just to land anywhere, honestly, if that's possible. Can I do that? Maybe not. Ah, apparently we can land there. Is that right? So apparently we can land in the rocky desert. Alright, let's get it done. Yeah, level 25, so if you guys have just watched my first episode, it's, we're a little bit further ahead. And again, the ship does look a little bit different. Bit of a spoiler, I guess. But I wanted to do some research on this. I wanted to work out how far we can actually travel. So I guess we're going to find out, right? I believe Barrett is with me. So I guess we begin. Let's begin the traveling. Wish it was a bit lighter, but there we go. Let's go do some traveling. 10 minutes in one direction. Whoa, gravity's interesting. Not much gravity here. I got the slightly upgraded booster. This is called the balanced booster, which I actually prefer. There's a powerful variant, which does like the boost disappears really quickly, but you go up quite high. It's obviously like instant power. I find the balanced one is the perfect combination for me. A lovely little combination. I love it. Yeah, so this is Mars. You may hear some ships going past occasionally. There may be creatures on Mars. Someone's just landed. Maybe they come to kill me. Hopefully not. Yeah, so my overall sort of impressions, obviously I've finished the main story. In the series you guys are going to watch, I do side activities as well. I definitely could have done a lot more side activities. Had a few episodes that were devoted to, again, side activities. Yeah, so I played pretty directly. I wanted to get to the end. I didn't want it to be spoiled for me at all. I wanted to just, yeah, I wanted to enjoy it and learn what happens in the game for myself. This game has a really cool New Game Plus, which is not, we're not playing that right now because I don't want to spoil it. But yeah, New Game Plus in this game is probably the best New Game Plus I think I've seen ever before, honestly. I hate the navigation in this game. Like I said, you're in the menus a lot. And as far as I know, there's no like real, not really, there's no mini-map when you land. So New Atlantis, for example, doesn't tell you where to go. Like, it doesn't tell you to go to the shops or, run out of O2, 1 second. Apparently Barrett fancies a chat. Where is Barrett? Barrett, you coming? No? Okay. Yeah, there's no, like, oh, here's this shop, here's a gun store, here's a food store. It doesn't really tell you where to go, which is kind of annoying and kind of, yeah, it's kind of frustrating. Obviously, eventually you sort of learn where these shops are, where you need to go, where to fast travel to, stuff like that. Yeah, I find this game really hard to score because is a really, really good game. I enjoyed the story, the combat, the dialogue, the animations are so much better than the previous Bethesda games. I'm sitting like around 8.59, honestly.
It's way too cold.
It is pretty chilly.
This is absurd.
Our suit is fine in these conditions, but yeah, as you imagine, it's pretty chilly on Mars. There's no sun. I think even with the sun, it's pretty cold. It's like 0 degrees. Yeah, the story I thought was pretty good. For me, this game just sits. This sounds a little bit negative, I know, but it sits just below Fallout 3 and Skyrim. I love Fallout 3 like so much. I love Skyrim, and for me, it just sort of sits just below those games. Just below those games. As fun as like exploration is in this game, it's not as fun as I maybe thought it would be to like explore these planets. I'd almost argue No Man's Sky does it better, a little bit. Like again, you're just in the menu screen. You just press in set calls, set calls, set calls, set calls, set calls. That's all you're doing. Infantry is fine. I was worried I might be overweight, but we're fine. The game is like really pretty in parts, and in certain parts, or maybe even like certain NPCs might look a little bit dated, but generally I'd say the game does look pretty good. We're playing on PC right now. Let's see what performance we're getting. 70 FPS. It's a very taxing game on PC, like extremely taxing. But I've managed to get it to like where it sits at 60, so I'm pretty happy. Obviously, there's tons of settings you can turn down. Could definitely do with a few NVIDIA options to help it out a little bit. From what I've heard as well, the Series S, the Series X, pretty good. Honestly, I've heard they're solid 30 FPS games. Resolution's okay, which is great news. I always prefer a flat FPS more than having to like change it every. The FPS drops below 30 or goes down to 40, or you know what I mean. I like a steady FPS. Whee! I'm up so high. Whoa! That's kind of mad. It's almost like he's moonwalking. It's probably slightly quicker doing this, isn't it? Yeah, so I find it a really hard game to. What's that? It's interesting. Is that like an old volcano? A quick little nosy. This is actually a quick way to get around, isn't it? Because obviously the gravity's so low. Is that? What is that? Ooh, unexplored geophysical feature. Interesting. Can we scan it? We can. A meteor shower impact stat. Oh, nice. Can we do anything with it, or is it just You've discovered it! Well done! Yeah, I think we just discovered it. Nice. We might be able to mine that, but I don't know if I have a cutter. Can we? No, I don't have a cutter. Ah! Well, I just had to do a random cut there because something happened that could count as a spoiler, so I decided to cut just a tiny portion, like a couple of seconds. Yeah, gotta be careful with spoilers and stuff. Ooh. Extreme solar radiation. Really? If you say so. See, we're going for quite a long time here, and I'm moving quite quickly. And we're not hitting that boundary just yet. Like, we're doing okay. Like, honestly, I borderline think it would be impossible to have... Oh, what happened there? To have the whole planet just... You can just walk the whole planet. That's just, why would you want that in the game anyway? This was discourse that I saw on Twitter that I just think's absolutely silly. I've never hit a boundary, and I'm literally like forcing myself to try and hit it, and it's still taking absolutely forever. It's taking ages, and I'm boosting as well. So I am boosting quite high, aren't I? I feel like I'm going forward quite a bit. Whee. And it does seem, obviously, potentially there's no life on Mars, so I guess that's probably why, but there's not. I've never really been to a planet where there's tons of like wildlife attacking me as well. A lot of the planets feel pretty similar. I don't know. Maybe I just hyped myself up a bit too much for this game. Like again, like it sounds so negative. Again, I really did enjoy it. Like this is definitely one of my, easily one of my top 5 games of the year. Top 3 actually. Yeah, definitely. Like I really liked it, but I think I just, as we always do, we sort of overhype it a little bit, don't we, in our heads. And I'm such a, again, Fallout 3, Skyrim, I love those games. Are we ever going to hit the border here? I swear I saw someone do it in 10 minutes. Yeah, this is pretty long. Like it's fine. If we look at the map now. So looks like we've gone fairly far away from. Our Barrett's like quite far back. Where's the ship? It's over there. So I'm guessing by the fact we can't go over there to the left, like ramming against something. I'm guessing we're getting there. Potentially. I don't know where Barrett is, by the way. Got absolutely no idea. Go! Oh, one sec. What happened there? Oh, yeah, that's a weird bug. Where sometimes when you come out of the menus, you can't go forward. Okay, let's talk about bugs briefly, actually, while we're talking about bugs. Bugs weren't a massive issue in this game. Definitely a lot more polished than previous games. There was a very big story plot that happened in the game, and a bug, not gonna lie, did kind of ruin it a little bit. I'll say a little bit, quite a considerable amount. It just ruined it completely, honestly. So it's definitely not perfect. Death animations, they sometimes like fly in the sky and stuff like that. There's a few people like standing in chairs, and yeah, there's like tiny things, honestly. That wait, I had one crash as well. Yeah, one crash throughout my whole playthrough. So I played it for about 24 hours now. One crash on PC. I will take that. This is quite a long time. I've been going in one direction for a considerable amount of time here. This is a non-issue. This is the. We are getting so nitpicky. If this is an issue, like it's not an issue at all. Whee. Yeah, this is a non-issue. You don't have to be concerned about this. There's plenty of area to explore. You're fine, okay? This is such a non-issue. Again, I do want to see what happens when we do hit the boundary. That gas stuff, that's corrosive. So try and avoid that if you can. We might be hitting something here. No? I thought I was slowing down a bit there. Yeah, 73 FPS right now. This is pretty good. Run! Yeah, this is this is where you're trying to like clutch at straws, trying to find an issue with a game. This is not an issue. This is a complete non-issue. It's taking me so long. This is taking longer than I expected. So yeah, my if I was going to review the game, it'd be like an 8.5, 9 for me. Probably more towards a 9 actually. But yeah, it's definitely saying that a lot of the issues I did have, I said this on Twitter, can easily be patched, can easily be modded. I can't wait to see what the modding community does with this game. Like it's gonna be mad, actually. And maybe there isn't a boundary on Mars. Maybe they thought Mars is gonna be so popular to go and visit. Maybe they thought, screw it, why not? Just have it massive, just have the whole world. I don't know. It's taking forever. Run, Scotty, run! Yay, there we go. Okay. Open the map to explore another region or return to the ship. So it is weird how it does like force you to go back to the ship. I guess that's kind of weird. But yeah, we reached the boundary. It's quite a long video. Again, this is a non-issue for me. I'm not bothered about this at all, but I wanted to just see what does happen. I can't fast travel. Okay. Oh, one sec. Oh, that's kind of weird. So you just run against the wall. Okay. Yeah, because I was in midair, you can't fast travel while you're in midair. Fast travel is very, very important in this game.
Take me to the stars, Captain.
Yeah. If you guys got any questions, by the way, let me know in the comments. But again, this is a non-issue. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-byes.